After covering that fatal Tesla fire in Miami, one thing stood out: the police officers on scene. Because in that video, it was painfully clear. They didn't seem to know how to use a fire extinguisher. Viewers called it out in the comments hundreds of times. So let's talk about that, and watch a few clips that show the difference between good and bad extinguisher use. You found stashed. I'm Pat, firefighter, mechanical engineer, and battery guy. I'm going to talk about a few real-world examples of fire extinguisher use, from the Miami incident to cows and even one person on fire. But before anyone grabs a fire extinguisher, it's important to understand its limitations. Fire extinguishers aren't meant for big fires, flat out. This isn't going to be a masterclass on extinguishers, but in almost every clip you'll see in this video, the ones being used are small, usually around 5 or 10 pounds. The ratings on those, they're typically between 2A and 4A depending on the extinguisher. That rating means that they're equivalent to 2 to 4 gallons of water. Keep that in mind as I go through these examples. Now in Miami, based on what the officer is actually saying, it really doesn't seem like she's ever used a fire extinguisher before.
How do you stop?
But I also want to point out a really common mistake I see far too often when people use extinguishers. They are way too far away. Now, I don't want anybody to get hurt, but to use a fire extinguisher effectively, you're going to have to feel some heat. And typically, it's an uncomfortable amount of heat. In this case, you'd want to get that nozzle as close to the base of the fire as possible. Personally, I would have aimed it right in the seam of the hood, kind of where the windshield wipers are. But again, this was already a big fire, and even with perfect technique, it's unlikely that it could have been stopped with just a fire extinguisher alone. As for the victim in the vehicle, it's unfortunate to say this, but she was probably already beyond saving by the time officers arrived. Even if they had used the extinguishers perfectly, it likely wouldn't have changed the outcome. Now in this incident, I had to listen to the radio traffic a few times from PD. It kind of caught me off guard.
People that are in the parking lot because they're all taking video and standing by. The vehicle will explode. Attention all units, reference 317, vehicle fire, vehicle is going to explode. There are persons in the nearby parking lot taking photos, asking to clear that parking lot.
Vehicles don't explode when they catch on fire, at least not the ones we typically see on the road. Now, if this was a CNG or LPG vehicle, then yes, an explosion is a real concern. But in most other cases, it really isn't. Now, here's another case where a fire extinguisher didn't work the way the user expected. He did a great job in getting close, and with those big tires burning, I know he was feeling some serious heat. But it takes a lot of water to put out a fire like this. Remember, that extinguisher only has the equivalent of about 4 gallons of water. A tire fire like this could easily take closer to 400 gallons of water. In this situation, they did end up releasing the cows from the trailer after they stopped traffic, of course, but unfortunately, one didn't make it. In Seattle, officers responded to a man that was on fire in an alleyway. They were quick to react.
Hey, roll, man, roll, get on the ground. Stop, drop, roll. There you go, yeah, roll.
Now, is this the ideal extinguisher to use in this situation? Not really. Does dry chem taste terrible? Yes. And did the guy probably inhale some of that? Also yes. Is that still better than being on fire? Most definitely. Overall, the officers in this situation did a great job. It's a good reminder that even when things aren't perfect, quick action can save a life. The last video has a lot of good things going on, but also shows why you've got to be prepared. The officer did a great job parking away from the incident. For anyone who isn't a first responder, you'd be amazed at how often we show up to fight a fire and police cars are parked right in our way. But in this case, it also meant the officer had to jog a good distance to get inside the structure. And since he forgot the fire extinguisher, he then had to run all the way back to his police car. Then back to the building again. Still, once he got back to the structure, he clearly knew how to use the extinguisher, and he was able to knock down that fire pretty quickly. Realistically, I'd prefer if police stayed outside. I know there are benefits to getting a quick knock on a fire, but I also don't want to see anyone injured. and PD does not have the proper gear to keep them safe in a fire. The biggest takeaway from all these clips: get hands-on fire extinguisher training. It doesn't matter what industry you work on. Everyone should know how to use a fire extinguisher. Feel the weight, pull the pin, and see how that material actually flows when you squeeze that handle. The last thing you want is to be picking up that fire extinguisher for the first time in an actual emergency.